Hello guys, welcome to today's show. My name is CHUKS and you're on JFL TV, the home of football. So if today is the first time we see our program, for you to bring you the latest Arsenal news updates as they drop all over the world. So for now, we'll start with today's news. Arsenal defeats Chelsea for Stamford Bridge 1-0 and the match gets a lot of positives. The match will be high scoring encounter. Arsenal win 1-0 and a goal from Bukayo Saka will play corner, then the ball completely don't they enter. Gabriel Magalhaes come put in leg, knock and finish go enter. But apart from that, a lot of things happen for the match. Like we created chances upon chances. We were very adventurous. In short, we carried the game, go give Chelsea. Ball possession, and we get that. Shots on goal, off goal, now we get that. Mark passes, now we get that. Tackles, now we get that. Corners, now we outplay them, outclass them, just no way to hit them. I remember I don't talk in the beginning, say Chelsea get like 6 players or 5 players out to get first team members with the out. So it was expected. Like any point you don't predict Arsenal will win or Arsenal will draw, that person don't know what to do, because if you don't watch the game keenly, do critical analysis of the match, you know say Arsenal and get up and when it comes to form, Arsenal are in a rich vein of form. So you know if you compare Arsenal and Chelsea, who play very well for the first half, do everything, and another to come spicing up the match. And the fact say Aubameyang and the talk say in the very ready, in the blue, in the represent Chelsea now, say it's nothing personal. So that statement alone don't spicing the match ahead of time. Arsenal fans who can't watch the game, Arsenal fans were very vocal. The chants, you know, their normal level now. Arsenal, Saliba, all those guys, Vieira, whoa, as in a lot they sing. We say they watch and we get everything they go on, chances after chances. You get one chance when Martinelli create for Gabriel Jesus, so things say now go be the opener. And before that chance come, Arsenal made a lot of intricate passes, back, like fast pass, back, as in don't they play them like chess, like draft board, you know, just do everything. At the end of the day, square play, Gabriel Jesus nearly not the team, but you know, Tababa can talk to Martinelli and say, Baba no so that's small, man. We are very happy on the night. Then last Ocon scored the goal, just control proceedings. Second half, Zinchenko, Pukeli and Tierney, and that was one of the controversies when the lineup come aside. Even though that lineup we'll see now, that is Arsenal's strongest lineup. But just because of the fact that Zinchenko was much rusty, he never played for a very long time, you get. So that's why we call the debate, say, they're supposed to put him, supposed to put him. Well, at the end of the day, I thought that was justified because Zinchenko added more bodies in the middle of the park. Even though he was rusty, but that's controlling of the midfield now help us just control proceedings, control how the game will play. So at the end of the day, Arsenal win. Even Aubameyang said when they make myself, Aubameyang had like 8 touches on just 8 touches overall. You get the most spectacular time when they even show now when he collect yellow card when he slide Ben White. Okay, when they can't give him yellow card. Even I thought that was very livid. I thought that para, you want kill him? No, I thought that he para for the touchline again. But last a yellow card then give him. Chelsea had overall 5 shots, 1 shot on goal overall. In short, they say for history, according to Opta statistics, this is one of the games where Chelsea get less shots, whether off on goal or off goal, they get less shots. Like Arsenal make it very difficult for Chelsea to create any reasonable chance. Overall, we dominated proceedings and we won comfortably. In short, it was a very hard game, very tough game, but Arsenal made it look easy, and that's what champions do. So after the match, when they asked Mikel Arteta, say, now she don't agree say we now be title contenders. Arteta got to say we are title contenders for today. When they talk, say in short the way they play, saying in praise the boys. And Baba can they give special reference, special accolades to Man City. We don't do this kind of thing, we do consistently. Say Man City are the best team in the world under the best manager in the world. They've been doing this thing consistently, winning. In short, but now we don't copy them because we are emulating their blueprints, the blueprints to success. So now what will they emulate now? So they try to see whether this thing will help us win our own first laurel again for a very long time and go back to Champions League, which is like the holy grail, which is our major objective. Going back to the Champions League so that we'll redeem our image, get our maximum respect back, as everybody they falter. They play very well because our eyes on the goal. Now we they lead, Man City they follow. So anything we them do, we go respond. Anything we do, they will respond. They just get lucky they score that penalty against Fulham. If not, at least by now I'm going to give them like 4 points gap. Well, just the first. My own happiness be say we have 2 more games before the league go on break. So we are playing against Wolves. After Wolves, they play against I think Brighton for cup to get. So if we beat Wolves, we don't dey top till Boxing Day. Then Boxing Day we go play West Ham. By then everybody go don come back, and it's pretty sure by then we'll get a clean bill of health going into that match. After that Boxing Day match, if we win, that means we don't enter January staying at the top of the table. Win or draw with this the same point with Man City. After then, we're crossing over to the January New Year. I know say when we don't enter New Year, transfer window don't open, so we need to strengthen where they needed. Get some kind of men, go cover for Saka, get cover for Party, and we are good to go. Then buy any other people we see one buy. Like a lot of sure the future is bright. Let's just see how things go. Our Pep Guardiola self don't come outside, call the name Arsenal as their official title rivals, because the way Arsenal they play, you don't need Babalawo to tell you, don't need a spiritualist to tell you that Arsenal are on their way to Champions League, that Arsenal is the team to beat this season. Like now then you go beat. They dominate anybody who they play, even though we play badly, especially that Leeds away where Leeds dominate us. But apart from that, I think we dominated the rest. Southampton themselves, second half they dominate us. So, but the way we are playing now, Pep they say say watch out for Arsenal. This Arsenal, they tell him boys, see this Arsenal. Now them they are the rave of the moment. Leicester not do pass like this. So when I be very very careful, make sure you win all your own games. And we self will watch how things they go. Today self will be Monday night. They will do the Europa League playoff draw. So we'll know who all those Man City, all those Manchester United, who then go play all those Barca and Juve. How they will meet themselves. Then as they pay them, we will know who will come qualify, can join us for round of 16. We will come draw another draw. Before we go play again for Europa League, another kind maybe March. So now far away next year, so it no go really affect our calendar again, no go disturb us, so we'll get more chance now to rest. But I don't think the EPL will be going on for every 4 days. No. Why they be like so they play every 4 days now? Because of that Europa League Thursday, Sunday. So now every Europa League will postpone till March, because we don't enter round of 16, they wait for them. That was why it was important for us to end in the first position. So I will still check the calendar, but I don't think we'll play every 3-4 days now. We'll get more time to rest and recover lost fluids and go and play the next game. So we'll just see how things they go. Even Graham Potter self after the match, they call the interview and say, Baba, what's this up now? This is why we ask just scatter all our players for Stamford Bridge. They don't destroy the bridge. What's happening? Baba can't say, well, you know if you blame the Chelsea players, they did all their best. But maximum accolades, kudos to Arsenal and their team. Say the team when Mikel Arteta they do for Arsenal is phenomenal. 2 years ago, 1 year ago, we all know where this Arsenal team were. Look at how they are playing today now. Say this Arsenal team, they enjoy the advantage of getting under Mikel Arteta. Say they are filled with confidence. In short, they know they fear anybody and they go anywhere. Bust them. Say the fact that the team don't do together for many years, it don't make them get that camaraderie. It don't make them get that bonding. Everybody understands each other's duty. Everybody understands where the partner did before they go run things again. If you want big pass here, you don't need to even look. So you don't say person supposed to be there, because all of them know how to structure the team. Like the guy give us maximum respect, greet us well. Say where Arsenal did and where Chelsea they hope to be, because Arsenal don't almost finish their rebuilding phase. Them they still did the rebuilding process. Even Chelsea fans, they para, they say when they sack this guy. So why they go fire Thomas Tuchel? When they bring Graham Potter, when they learn work, he never coached a big team before. Like they just need to give him a chance. But back on the talk, say him day 8 weeks into the job. I think that's like maybe 2-3 years. You know, go compare the two projects. Say maybe they just give them time so that they go replicate the kind of success which Arsenal they do. It's not by money. Chelsea buy players, they buy like mad. That was why 6 people go there out. The still field the kind of team they field yesterday. If 6 first team members, the Arsenal they out, you know the kind of people who they put in. That's the gulf of difference with money. That's what money can do for you. And Newcastle self they explain what money can do for you. Newcastle are up in third. For you to not say they don't play this season. Newcastle will never even go UEFA Europa Conference League. They never go Europa League. They never go Champions League. Now they are almost on their way to Champions League. How many games don't go? Newcastle are third. They gap Manchester United with many gaps. They gap Spurs. They gap Liverpool. What more can you say? This league is very interesting this season. Let's keep watching. Arsenal also they interested in signing Ibrahima Bamba from Gumares for £26.5 million. They send scouts to go watch the guy. The guy they play for Portuguese league there. So now monitoring spirit they call the mirror. And then come outside and let us know this new development. The guy they play as a defensive midfield. And don't forget that Arteta already tell the Arsenal hierarchy to me then get them Yuri Tillemans. So I think it was Malo or somebody will ask say who if they sign Yuri Tillemans, where they'll come put Ibrahima Bamba. Yuri Tillemans is not a defensive midfielder, he's a central attacking midfielder. And at that role, now Granit Xhaka they play now, central attacking midfield. Even though you see they come back from midfield, they can do some kind of things, but he has the freedom to go forward. That is why for Leicester setup in DD, now be the main defensive midfielder. Then Yuri Tillemans, 9 days central attacking, go forward, come back, you go defend, also you go attack, box to box, go forward. That's why they score goals. Then the main number 10 is Madison over there. Just like our own setup, our main number 10 is Odegaard. Then the person they stay back, defensive, stay there, ball of Gibraltar, Naimbi, Thomas Partey. Then Granit Xhaka is the central attacking midfielder. Depending on the formation we are playing, sometimes we play 4-1-4, sometimes we play 4-2-3-1 or 4-3-3. Go say for a 4-3-3, Granit Xhaka did the far left to roam forward and come back. Now Partey did that middle, did there stance, nothing they saw. Because so you need to understand the type of formation we are playing and the type of player we need to fit into our structure. You get. So that is why we need Ibrahim Abamba, we need this Yuri Tillemans. It is not certain thing that they will buy you, but at least now then we go for it. Just know the trajectory of where we are going. Let's proceed. As Arsenal don't win Chelsea now 1-0, so the team get many things as it be for the table now. So for now, Arsenal dey 8 points ahead of Spurs with one outstanding match. Arsenal also do 7 points ahead of Newcastle with one outstanding match. Arsenal dey 11 points ahead of Manchester United. Arsenal dey 13 points ahead of Chelsea. Arsenal dey 15 big points ahead of Liverpool. For Liverpool to catch us, we need to lose like 5 times to get 5 times 3, 15 points. We need to lose like 5 games. They'll come win their 5 games, which is not possible. It cannot happen. Not with this kind of fearless Arsenal side that we have. You know how many top 6 you don't meet this season? Now only Manchester United 9 knuckles, and that knuckle their knuckle self, it can still be debatable, but more just leave it for them. Make them carry and go. No, we know yawa. After the match, they come to interview Odegaard. So Odegaard come to talk, say, you see, this match we controlled the game, like we took the game to them, controlled proceedings, and hoped to win. Like everything will happen for that game, we prepared for it. How we are going to defend against Aubameyang. I'm going to see only 8 touches. I mean, how many touches? Let's see. The guy was anonymous. The guy to come out and come bring Broja. Aubameyang played for 64 minutes, doing nothing, just the worker. That was reminiscent of the kind of thing we do for Arsenal. When it's a match, we just a patrol like a patrolling. No, I know it's not and we live TV. So you just a patrol up and dash and I walk. It's a patrol, I guess. It's a patrol. Mango join police. Patrol. Like that yesterday, I don't like when they keep him for in place. Other man say the mark, I'm ready, I'm blue. Hey, nothing personal. The wine states. Alright, for those who don't know, Tottenham Hotspur played Liverpool yesterday, so they lose 2-1, and not the only that one did spectacular, and nobody else make my belly sweet. Manchester United also lost against Aston Villa 3-1 again. So after we win, I can't relax, can't monitor other games because I gotta see how the table will be. When we win already, we were 18 points ahead of Liverpool. So if Liverpool can't win, they can come back to 15 points. So we are giving them gap to make sure, say, even if at the maybe towards the end of the season we won't come tired or won't come day week, all the points we don't amass early in the season and in the middle of the season, 9 will save us there, so that in short, you get as it go be safe, like 5 games to go before the league go end. You go just say Arsenal don't already get the Champions League slots, maybe na title they constantly go for. You don't know how things are going to play out again, but it is important that now we say we get all our members fit. I think now only Smith Rowe 90 out as of Smith Rowe and Tomiyasu 90 out for now. So Arteta's man management, in short, we need to go to school to study how he does that again. Look at the way Liverpool they suffer from injury. Look at the way Manchester United they suffer. Key players are out. Look at the way other teams are suffering. Look at Chelsea. But look at Arteta knows how to manage the players, and it boils down to the versatility of the players, the personnel that we have. Imagine putting the Tomiyasu in left back. All those kind of things, so would they play? If they minimize the way teams they play. If to say they know the bench carry and Tierney all the time, this guy for don't get injury from too much game time, you get. So because the guy now explosive left back, when they go forward with bombing, if they fly any small body checking now, don't fly, don't break a wrist or don't break a leg or you don't bend twist or twist something. So it is very key for us to look at the way Arteta they manage all these players. And see, look at Ben White is playing right back. In that right back, we have multiple people that can play there. Ben White can play there, Tomiyasu can play there, Cedric Soares can play there. It goes to show the versatility when it comes to centre back. And thank God we don't have players so they get injury anyhow. People like Gabriel Magalhaes, people like Saliba, people like Saka, Gabriel Jesus, they can play multiple times. Granit Xhaka, they know they get injured again. I don't really talk and say today, after today, I'll go check how many games Thomas Partey don't play already. Because Thomas Partey's best in Arsenal is going for 9 games on a stretch. He never played more than 9 games before getting injured. So I'll go check how many games this guy don't play since he came back from injury to see how the physios are managing him, especially to make sure he doesn't get injured. Look at Xhaka, they don't turn his life around. Xhaka no be injury prone, no be red card prone player again. Like, come on, man. It's a happy time to be an Arsenal fan. Come on, give us some respect, man. However, Chelsea captain Cesar Azpilicueta don't come as I call the talk say, oh, say this Arsenal lose, we then lose. Say they very, very devastating, especially when they be say themselves define how they go to end up in the top 4 places. They're like 13 points behind Arsenal. Do you know what that means? It means Arsenal have to lose like 4 times and draw 1 before they'll come meet us or pass us again. For them to even be below us with 1 point, we need to lose like 4 times. We know it's possible with the way they play now and the way they play now. We are playing exciting football. Our football is fun to watch. Like, you can't pay money and come and not get entertained. We entertain you, we score, like make you happy. So that's what you are saying. And as Azpilicueta also got the talk, say it is because the players have spent longer time with Mikel Arteta. That is why they understand their job. That's why, who was that? I think it was Mikel Antonio. We talk say this Arsenal current side, they remind them of the Arsenal unbeatables. When in watch, when it is small. So those people, they play well, they did very well, they did miraculous things. They don't set a record in the EPL history where nobody don't fit do. Every season people will try, but they will fall. They can't replicate that success again. So this Arsenal team now, they are trying to do that. When it comes to physicality, they are there. Don't be like before they don't say Arsenal don't get physical players, they can't mark, they can't do this. Physicality, they are there, pressing, they are ready to run you down, run from morning till night. The team Martinelli can run 90 miles per hour, 100 miles per hour. 90 minutes, they're ready to run you down, gun you down, pass you down, mark you down, anything. And when, like Baba Sato they talk yesterday, say when it comes to like corner, it is hard to score Arsenal corner. Like myself, whenever they give opponents corner, me I don't see nothing. Who you won't know the games? China Saliba is 193. China Gabriel Magalhaes, that one save the very top. China Tomiyasu within day there. China Ben White within day there. Who you won't know the games? How you want to do? Partey go day there, Xhaka go day there. We have tall lads, big lads, and not just tall. They are tall and physically built. They are very bullish. You get? They are like the Rock of Gibraltar. They day there. They are beast mode activated. You don't fit do anything. You get? So when it comes to cross and nod, 0. When it comes to nodding, 0. When it comes to one pass or stream ticket that can enter, see, we get defensive shape. You get? We be the structure where you know if you enter, it's like a barricade. We don't barricade that place. You can't do anything. So for you to even score Arsenal this season, you could do like this because Arsenal and Newcastle have the best defense in the league now. Arsenal not conceded 11 games after 13 games, 11 goals rather after 13 games. Newcastle also have conceded 11 goals after 13 games. Man City have conceded 12 goals after 13 games. So these are the record assistants now. We and Newcastle have the best defense in the league, and special accolades to people like William Saliba, who form a formidable partnership with Gabriel Magalhaes. That is why we are enjoying what we are enjoying today. And when it comes to the attacking berth, because you see people like Gabriel Jesus, Mikael Saka, Martinelli, and Odegaard controlling proceedings there. Like, everybody is phenomenal. Somebody they talk say Tottenham Hotspur team now only Harry Kane for that Tottenham Hotspur setup. Now go break into Arsenal side. Say the rest they no smeller, they be shit packer. Somebody also talk say the Chelsea side say now only one player, Thiago Silva, now go break into that Arsenal setup. The rest as they are collecting shit packers, and it is deservedly so. Our Gabriel Magalhaes don't go for Twitter, so Baba can post like they try to replicate with Aubameyang talk, say nothing personal, I'm blue, I'm back, I'm ready, let's go. Baba can come after don't win, don't go post say nothing personal, London is red. Nothing personal, London is red. Get so Aubameyang can like the post. Now Talk Sports now they report am say after some while Aubameyang can unlike the post, like say why they whine me. I know how they like all this kind of thing. Or come on, so you know say Gabriel know how to troll people. Even in the past, he trolled Ivan Toney. We have Ivan Toney kick about to the boys instead of run and say let's kick about with the boys now. We know as they go now. So I mean, so we're not talking from the beginning. Say that's what Aubameyang do. You don't give Arteta the ammunition to do a match briefing with the boys to get for the dressing room. We all point to that in billboard. Say, you see what that guy said? You have to teach him a lesson. He's a 70 years old man. You have to teach him something. For the media setting, Arteta said, come and say when they come, they ask and say, waiting with the secrets, how the boys take quick. So Baba can talk say the boys were very, very courageous. He thanks their courage, their resilience, and their patience, to be very, very patient, because you know the easy way they create chances upon chances upon chances and none is entering. You just keep knocking on the door, keep knocking, he go enter, just keep knocking, and they continue playing attacking football. Like, irrespective of who you are, Arsenal don't play 10 men behind the ball. We go there, dominate you, carry our gameplay and shove it in your face. You get, push it down your throat and make sure you swallow it. That's what we do this season. We are no respecter of anybody, irrespective of what you have achieved. Chevina Joko, they call say Arsenal and Chelsea don't the same level. Chelsea don't win 20 in the last 20 years. They win this, they win this, they win that. I was here, I asked the question, what has that got to do with the price of fish in the market? How does that going to affect how the game will be played? Make una come win us, you get. Not be say past history, past glory. Where them day when Arsenal they rule 2003, 2004 season and seasons before, where them day, oh they rule everybody, they knock anybody. Don't be say if they come hybrid, come play, you are either coming to lose or you are coming to draw. Then you want to say they come with the meant. So go and where them day for those days. So forget past history. Today is today. Come and beat us today. We are the team to beat, get, but they can't fail now. They feel try, but they no reach now. Even your Rams themselves don't come and say, I call the talk. Say, you see this match, we will take the win everybody. Say the team will make us the win. Say now that Man U defeat, like that Man U defeat, that be our wake up call. That Man U defeat, it show us say we are not untouchable. People can actually defeat us. Say after we lose against Manchester United, so we want to say, okay, now let's sit up and take game very, very serious. We get some kind of rough patch in the past. After that, say everything will enter their rough patch. Some people they criticize us now that time. They are doing this, they are doing that, they need to score, they are playing 1-1-0, 1-1-0. It happens, for crying out loud. People go through bad patches and come out of it and become progressful and become more successful. That is what we have done. So we don't come out of our bad patch. They beat big teams. Now Wolves they next. After they come next. And my happiness for that Wolves, we say Diego Costa, when they just signed as a free agent, he get red card, so he go play like 3-match ban. I think we are one of the 3-match bans, so he no go play against us. Person will go refer, and maybe Pedro Neto, he go use opportunity to do audition against us because he's one of the wingers on our list. So if you never watched Pedro Neto before, so watch him against Arsenal versus Wolves. So for that match, I'm expecting us to take home all 3 points. I'm expecting us to dominate them because they are not playing with their 19 or 18 in the table right now. So we can Nottingham Forest day 20. I think last time I checked, they're 19 or 18 again. So for that match, collect the 3 points, we stay at the top of the league, play against Brighton, we win them, then let's see what the new year brings. So if you know what yesterday, you should check the top left corner of your screen, we'll see the thumbnail. Click up so that you get all Arsenal updates as they drop all over the world. So CHUKS signing out. Enjoy the rest of your day and game out.